In this video, we will review query diagnostics. Let's get started. Query diagnostics provides insight into the duration for each transformation step, refreshes, and background events within the Power Query Editor. We'll start by enabling query diagnostics by navigating to File, Options and Settings, Options, and we'll go to Diagnostics, and under Query Diagnostics, we just want to enable in Report and Query Editor, and it gives us a notification that it may require running as an admin. We'll click OK. Next, we'll navigate to the Home tab, and under the Query section, we'll click on Transform Data. Here within our data model, we have two different sales queries, one that has been designed to be efficient and another that has been designed to be inefficient. The efficient query has just a fraction of the amount of applied steps as the inefficient query. For example, we have renamed all the columns together in one consolidated step, and we've also changed the data type of these columns in one consolidated step, whereas the inefficient query has renamed the column and changed the data type for each of these different columns, all in different steps. Now that we're familiar with these two examples, let's capture the performance of each table using Query Diagnostics. We'll click on the Tools tab, and we'll click on Start Diagnostics. For each table, we'll click on the Refresh Preview, which will run through each of these applied steps on the table. And we'll navigate to the efficient query and also refresh that preview. And then we'll navigate back to Tools and we'll stop Diagnostics. When we're finished, what we'll see is a new Diagnostics folder, which gives us multiple tables here that gives us information about the performance of these two tables that we've just refreshed. The table that we're going to be most interested in is the Diagnostics Aggregated. Within the aggregated table, we can see where time is being spent on each query. So here we're given the name of the query or the table, the step that was applied, and if we scroll over, we see a start and end time, and an exclusive duration and an exclusive duration %. We're going to navigate back to that specific table and right-click on the Diagnostics Aggregated, and we'll enable and load. So when we go to Home and close and apply, we'll see that that table will be applied to our data model. So we can look at the exclusive duration %. We'll navigate to the right side in the Fields pane and expand the Diagnostics Aggregation. Here we're going to bring the query over to the Values pane in the visualization. We'll also bring step as well as exclusive duration %. We'll expand this visualization and we'll expand in the Filters pane the query filter, and we're going to first click on the inefficient query. We see that 28% of its time was spent by changing the data types and renaming the columns. And if we navigate back over to the Filters pane, we'll go to the Sales query for Diagnostic Efficient, and we see here that only 7% of the time was spent changing the data types and renaming the columns as well as promoting headers. So right away we can see that the efficient query is working more efficiently by consolidating those transformation steps, whereas the inefficient query had taken double, even triple the amount of time. Query diagnostics are helpful when troubleshooting large, complex data model queries and can help pinpoint which steps are consuming the most resources. They will be helpful for you when designing robust data models. This concludes our session on query diagnostics. Thank you for watching.